So we did a more in-depth rundown on her space and default space. So another really crucial exercise for Miss Mable was name games. So just boatloads of name games over and over again. So I say, Mable. Um, and so the easy rendition is Mable. I drag a tree up towards my face. And then doing it without dragging my hand up towards my face is the more challenging rendition. But really, I just wait until she's wandering around. If I can't get her to wander, or if she's not wandering around on her own, drop a treat on the ground. Mable. And I really want her to focus regardless of whatever she's interested in. Mable. And she just gets super distracted, very, very easily distracted, and interested in other things. And so I'll just wait until she gets interested in something else. And and then say her name and get her to look at me, and just do this periodically throughout the day, and this will be really, really huge for keeping her focused. And this is basically the way that we create like a really strong recall. And also when she's out in the yard, we want her to stick with us. We just say her name and she focuses in on us. And then we stop saying her name because she focuses in on us when she's not. We're not saying her name over and over again. Mable. This is how it starts to create that default behavior. Mable. And I'll show you what that looks like. However, really just getting her to focus in whenever. Mable. Excellent. She gets interested in something else. So that's so funny. She barked at me. She never does that. But was getting frustrated because she wasn't getting treats or anything. So here you'll notice she is doing the right thing. She's like, do I give you a sit? Do I give you a down? Do I look at you? And I'm just waiting for her to get distracted. But a small aside on that, really anytime that she's giving me a good behavior, either a sit, a down, or coming on over towards me, those are all good times to give her a click and give her a treat. So a sit or a down are just calm behaviors, and so excellent to reinforce those. And then anytime she gets used to just walking over towards me, you're just reinforcing that that's a good thing, and good things happen when she comes on over towards you. So we're indoors, but obviously the same thing will apply when she's outdoors, that she'll realize she's coming up to you. So what that will do is she'll want to stay in the vicinity of you, because when she comes up, good things happen. And so, there's like stories of that with, wild dogs coming around like a campfire because they smell food, and then they'll throw them scraps. They start coming back more and more frequently. So just when they're in the vicinity, if a dog's in your vicinity and good things happen, then they'll start to come back more and more frequently and check in with you. Mable. So with our domesticated dogs, obviously they're coming up for affection and other things. They're just coming up for food. They want your attention as well. But just another really great thing to click for, just when a dog comes up, and also when they give you a sit or give you a down, are excellent things to reinforce. There's calm behaviors and focusing in on me. So again, just saying her name as soon as we want her to lock in on us, just periodically throughout the day, is going to be one of the most important things for our cutie here. So just wait till she gets interested, distracted with anything. Say her name, bam, locks in on you, give her a click. And I really encourage you to continue to use the clicker in the near term, just to really pinpoint the precise moment that she is locking in on you, and you're saying, yep, that's when you've done the right thing, and it's just very clear to her the precise moment she's done the right thing. So let's jump into her other skills. So this is our relax on a mat, our self-soothing exercise. Can she come on over to the mat and give us a nice calm behavior? And what this looks like is simply a down, and then additionally I want her to pop her hips out to the side so that she's in a nice relaxed state, and then rest her chin down. So when she's resting her chin down like that, give her some kibble, and we just want her to be as calm and relaxed as possible, and very good. So just like that. And you can use towel and mat, break it out, and just give her treats periodically when she's showing you this nice calm behavior. This is something you could do when you've got folks that come over, if she's just really, really wound up. Break out your towel, have her come over, have some kibble, and when she comes on over and relaxes, then you can give her some treats, and you'll be desensitizing her to those people and basically that situation. So it could be, you know, even a FedEx person that's like coming up to the door and making a bunch of noise, and ideal for guests, really great for going to a park. So you've got a lot of additional stimulus. Bring a towel, set it down, and she'll come on over and relax. You'll just give her treats periodically when she rests her chin down. Ideally, her little hips are cocked out to the side. And if it's too much, if she can't calm down, then I would get further away from whatever is getting her too wound up, and then work through the same thing. So we did this in the front yard just to introduce her to some different stuff, some cars driving by, people walking by, and just get her used to the fact that that's no big deal and we can calm down and relax. And you can start to do treats, you know, less frequently, and just have her relax. But a really, really excellent tool in your toolbox to have her have emotional intelligence, which is basically what this boils down to, this really relaxed body posturing is sending a signal to her brain that everything is okay and we can calm down and relax. So a really great one for our cutie to keep her nice and calm. So after we've done a lot of name games, this is really where recall gets more solid. So it's simply, Mable, come. You found your treat. And you can give her a click when she gets all the way up to you, or simply give her a treat. Either are totally acceptable. And just start to do it from further and further away. It's basically what you want to do with recall to make it, Mable, come, more and more challenging. And just work with her in some different environments. She's doing an excellent job. Recall in the backyard, and we'll put her on the long leash in the front yard. She's doing great. Mable, sit. Mable, down. Mable, stay. Pretty. So sit when her butt hits the floor, down when her elbows hit the floor, and then her stay. We simply put our hand up. We can take some steps back until her free is the release cue, letting her know that she's finished. And I strongly encourage you to give her a sit and a stay, and then you walk through a doorway until her free after she can come through the doorway. And this will basically give her a little segue between waiting, asking mom and dad if it's okay, basically, and then entering into a new environment. And so, as opposed to just immediately being able to make her own decisions and get after it, and choose to go out the door, front door, back door, wherever, she gets to choose to immediately approach a situation. You're telling her, nope, I'm going to go first, I'm going to check this out, and then I'm welcoming you into this new environment. So honestly, it seems like a very small thing, but actually turns into a pretty big thing if you give her a sit and stay before she's able to go outdoors. So we're doing that over and over for our beauty here, and really encourage you to continue to reinforce that and do that same thing. Mable, touch. So here she comes up and bumps our hand with her nose. And this will just get her positioned wherever we need to get her to go. Even if you're doing recall and she doesn't come all the way up, you can simply put your hand down and get her to position herself right there, or spot on where she needs to be. Next we're going to do leave it. Good. So with that one, what we really want is a strong retraction where she pulls back. And so she's interested in the treat and gets right up to it. Okay, that smells good. And then can pull back even though she's interested. So I encourage you to work with some different items as well and try to make that more universal. Mable, leave it. Oh, that's a hard one. I guess let's try that again. So let's do this on camera over here. See. Leave it. Leave it. Just an FYI, she gets super excited with toys, which is great. She's a fun dog. But another thing you can do is, if she's really having a great time with the toys, there's times where the toys were a greater reinforcer than the food. You can swap her a toy for a toy. So just something to keep in mind. So let's say she really likes this. I can say, grab her clicker here. Mable, leave it. And give her this one. Leave it. Give her that one. And just get her used to a toy. So if she considers a treat to be a lower value reward, then you're actually taking something that's a higher value reward and then giving her something of lower value. And so you can swap her a toy for a toy because she does consider the toys to be a very high value reward. So just something to keep in mind. Leave it. We'll finish with food because we're done with that, but you did very good. Yes, you did good. Excellent. And then just going over space briefly, we went over this with the kids, but Mable, space. So we can certainly tell her this if she's got to, she's got to give me space. And even if I'm she's already too close, space. She's got to be able to back up. Very good. And that's exactly what we're looking for. So we'll sign off here and go over our loose leash walk-in and show you what the outdoor recall looks like as well.